Okay. Okie dokie. And we want to go back. Like we do that. Sorry, chat, for whatever reason, whenever you play music, it sometimes hits with that violation. Just happens on YouTube, bro. It happens on YouTube. Don't know why. Don't know why it does it, but it does it. You know what I mean? It's where the cookie crumbles sometimes, chat. Okay. Wait for chat to come back. Probably check Discord as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Okay. Alrighty. Just fix everything up. Make sure everything is good. Okay. Ready to rock. Ready to rock and roll. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Bryce Hall, full bare knuckle fight. Let's react to this.
Feature fight.
Let's react to this. Right. 2-minute rounds.
Welterweight division. Presented to you
and we want the commentator in the right corner. We got Bryce Hall.
Fubo TV. Watch live sports and TV without cable, including BKFC on Fubo TV. Start your 7-day free trial at FuboTV.com. Introducing to you first. Fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black.
Fighting out of the right corner.
He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 164.8 pounds.
Yes, sir.
He is undefeated in the squared circle at 3-0. Fighting out of Sawa La Grande, Cuba, by way of Pahokee, Florida. Here is the undefeated Guillermo, the Cutman
Yes. Let's go, chat.
Across the ring, his opponent, Fighting out of the blue corner, tonight he wears white. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 168.6 pounds. Tonight, he makes his
Bryce
highly
Hall.
anticipated BKFC debut.
Bryce Hall can swing, bro. You gotta give him credit here. Influencer that's fighting bare knuckle. That's like next level type of fighting. That's more that's harder than normal boxing, bro. Bare knuckle.
Here is the popular TikTok and YouTube
Jar.
fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Bryce
Damn, bro.
Hall.
Damn, bro.
And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Blake.
Here we go.
G. Perez told us, my goal is not to knock out Bryce Hall. My goal is to break him mentally, break him
Here we go,
physically,
chat.
and make Bryce Hall quit. Both
Here we go.
fighters up to scratch. Round number 1.
Here we go, chat. Here we go.
Black trunks for G. Perez.
Look at the movement on him.
Immediately to the outside.
Bryce should fight on Aiden's card, man. That'd be sick.
Circling out.
Yo, Brax, how you doing, man? Oh!
Goes G.
Wait, did you already knock him down?
Circling out.
Ooh! Ooh! How you doing, Brax? How you doing, G? Damn, man! Damn! He hit the canvas, bro. Lights out, man. He gets back up, though. He gets back up. That's a good thing of boxing. You can get back up. Good, how are you? I'm good, bro. I'm good. How's your day been, G?
That first punch, wow. That was a wake-up call.
Damn.
For Perez, baby. Let's see what happened.
Damn.
That just really gives her a lot of confidence right now.
Andrew Glenn breaking off his count, sending Hall away from his corner, and now picks up the count of G. Perez.
Damn. Good, yours? I'm good, bro. Damn.
With some delay
I'm good,
right
G.
back to it. Perez lowering his
It's such an interesting style. He has his hands out like pads. He doesn't have them clenched like this guy.
stance. Jab not there.
There we go. He's clenched it.
Left hand from Perez.
That's risky, bro, because if you're not ready and you try to hit someone your hands like that, I'm not questioning the style. Maybe it's easier, maybe it's lighter, maybe it's comfortable for him. But if you have your hands like that and then you get, like, imagine he comes real quick, because guys could be quick, and you hit them like that or something, you know? You could break your hand. Risky shit. Risky shit.
Forward into the clinch, tries to throw the right hand.
Damn, man.
The right hand from G. Perez. Hard into the
Damn, chat.
Big shots from
Damn.
Perez on the uppercut.
Damn, bro, look at this. Oh!
Into the clinch, tries to throw the right
Damn, bro.
right hand from G. Perez. Hard
Oh!
into the clinch. Big
Ooh!
shots from Perez on the uppercut.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Damn, chat.
Forward from a guillotine position. There's the
Wrestle, man.
takedown. And Perez grabbing the back of his head. Time called immediately by referee Andrew Glenn.
Damn, bro, he milking it. Chat, you reckon he milking it? Chat, you reckon he milking it or what?
Good double leg, not legal here, though.
What do you reckon, chat?
Let's hope Perez can, okay, he's back up good.
What do you reckon,
Perez
chat?
to his feet.
What do you reckon? What do we reckon the verdict is?
Medical assessment now of G. Perez.
Damn, bro. Damn, chat.
The difference after that first knockdown right there, G. Perez came back and earned the respect of Bryce Hall. You can tell right there, and that's why that double leg happened.
It was the double leg, although G. Perez in a modified guillotine position, almost a head chance.
Wait, in bare knuckle, can you take him down? Does that count as a point? I thought it was just bare knuckle boxing. Can you take people down? Surely not. Surely that's like a disqualification. Surely.
Out of folk style wrestling.
Damn.
Led to that takedown.
I didn't know you could take him down.
Commentary position. G. Perez definitely smacked his head on the canvas. He's up to 5 minutes to recover. You see on his
Damn,
feet,
chat.
medical clearance. Led by our
Damn,
Chief
chat.
Medical Officer, BKFC, Dr. Don Muzi.
Is that? Can you do that?
Mexico Athletic Commission's medical team.
You know you could do that.
Round number 1 resumes.
Damn, chat.
All hands very low. Perez now waving him forward. From the center circle, Hall coming forward off the jab. See the histrionics from both fighters. Smile on the face, mockingly so from Bryce Hall. Mockingly pointing to the center circle. G. Perez.
Damn, bro. The good thing with Bryce is that he keeps moving around. Like, that's what you want to do as a boxer. You don't want to stand still. As soon as you stand still, you're gonna either be able to trade shots, but if a person's more fluent and more buoyant and is just bouncing off his feet, when he comes in, he's able to change angles. Whereas if you're stiff and you're just standing in a single position, you're a hitting target. So him constantly changing levels and positions and stuff is always is making the other guy, because he's more stationary, more confused of where he's going to come from and how he's going to hit, and it also makes him a target. I'll watch it after this, man. Relax. I'm going to react, Draco. I'm going to react, man. Let me feed a little bit, man. Let me feed.
Stance. The jab not there.
Ooh.
Right hand very well.
Ooh. That was a good hit.
Selling Hall, keep your hands in. You cannot extend your fingers legally towards the face of your
Damn, bro. Damn, they're trading.
counter left hand.
Damn.
Perez now grabbing his shoulder.
Damn, chat.
His elbow.
The bell. That ends round number 1.
That's round number 1, bro. That's a pretty good round. Who we got, chat? Who you reckon won round 1? Who you reckon round 1? Do we got Bryce or the other guy? What do you reckon, chat? Who we got, man? Who we got, chat? Who we got? Who we got, chat? Who we got? Who we got? Damn, bro, look at that shit. Discord? Hold up. Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave, I gotta add that command in, huh? I gotta add that command in. Yeah, I'll send it in now. Hold up. Hold up, brother. I got you. I got you, Mr. Dave. It's good to see you back, man.
Here's right there, that takedown. Now here, right, you see Perez calling for Bryce Hall to come in and fight. He wants to stay in the middle and trade punches.
There you go, good sir.
Lorenzo Hunt in the corner of Bryce Hall. Chris Camozzi in the corner of G. Perez, and now a medical timeout. No tension.
Here we go, chat. Here we go. Let's get fired up, chat. Let's get fired up.
Initially the shoulder, then down to the elbow as G. Perez clutched it in the final seconds. His left elbow of round number 1. Full medical clearance. We start round number 2 with an emphatic knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Focus on that right hand. If he's a one-handed fighter right now, I'm not sure.
Ooh. He chased him down now.
Full turn from Perez.
Let's go last round. Let's see what happens in the last round. Does it go the distance? I think it does, doesn't it? Oh, it didn't. He did something big. He did something big here. Hold up. Chat, he did something big here.
Not been in this situation in a fight. So, against a one-arm fighter, you would think Hall would be much more aggressive right now. I'm not sure if he understands how bad Perez's arm is. You would think his corner's got to be telling him right now, jump on the gas. You cannot stand outside.
I will react. I got some videos to react to first, and then I'll react to Discord.
Seconds out have been called. Medical assessment. The issue is G. Perez's left elbow.
Oh, he's fucked. His elbow's cooked. His elbow's cooked. He lost. Damn, medical stoppage, bro. Damn, bro. He done. Discord reaction now. No. We're gonna react to this first, Mr. Dave. Then we will react to Discord, okay? Chill out, man. Chill out. We're gonna react to this first. This video is important. Alright, Inside FaZe Clan, $2.5 million month empire. That's crazy.
It's very chaotic. Y'all got in this one parking lot over at Emin Car.
Damn, they got a Supra there? Damn!
Made in a month.
In a month?
They streaming right now.
Oh!
What's good, y'all? I just put up to the FaZe house here with my boy Jason.
What's good, yo?
So today we're gonna be going inside of the FaZe Empire, giving you guys an inside look of what it's like to be doing streaming at the highest level, and give you guys a blueprint to get started if you want to get into this thing yourself. But first, man, y'all got so many cars around here. I think we gotta take a look at the cars, man.
For sure, bro.
This you right here?
This is me right here, okay?
I'm rocking with it though.
It's a Audi R7, 2021. This is Ray's car, okay? Ray is someone behind the scenes.
Damn.
Crazy car, Supra.
Race car.
We got Ron's GLE right here.
So who you think got the best cars in all the FaZe?
Definitely Ron. I mean, look at this shit. Ron just got this GT3 RS.
Look at that, chat. They're sitting on some insane money, bro. But they worked hard. They worked hard, chat. You gotta give them that. Even though I think Jason the Wiener is the little link to the rest of the FaZe, you know, community, the rest of the FaZe streamers. I'll call it how it is. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it the buck, right? Jason the Wiener is the weak link within the FaZe group, within the FaZe clan. I say that because the biggest indicator for me was how he tried to ego Aiden on his comeback stream after coming back to Twitch. I think it was very immature of him. It showed some envy. It showed some jealousy. And I feel like Jason doesn't provide as much chemistry or... like all the rest of the streamers, you've got like Ron and Lacey, then you got Silky and Max. They go well together, right? But Jason's sort of like the piece that sort of sits there, but doesn't necessarily, you know, doesn't necessarily fit, you know what I mean? He doesn't necessarily fit. That's how I see it. You know, that's how I see it. I'm not trying to hate, but I just feel like he is the underwhelming FaZe streamer out of the clan. I think Jason is a wiener. That's my opinion on Jason. I respect Ron. I respect Lacey. I respect Silky. I respect Max. I respect Banks for creating it and revamping it. But Wiener, I think, is very much the weak link within the group. He could be better. He could be better. That's what I'm saying. I'm a hard judge. Is he terrible? No, he's better than me. He's better than a lot of people within the streaming world. But for him to ego Aiden, the godfather of streaming like that, I just didn't fuck with it. I really didn't fuck with it. I just really wouldn't. I just don't fuck with it. You would like Lace? Okay, Mr. Dave. Okay, buddy.
You drove it?
Okay, buddy.
Hell no, yo, he's not gonna let me drive this thing, but yeah, this shit's...
Hey, and I don't hate Wiener. I just think Wiener is an underwhelming streamer compared to the rest. And that's credit to the rest of them. I think that they're elite level. I just don't think he's on elite level. I think he's overrated. I think he's not as good as the rest. Now, if you remove him from that, who is going to become... Because with a team, you've got to have pieces that go well together. He might not be the best streamer, but he does fit well with the rest. But again, I didn't like how he treated Aiden, bro. Not on the main stage like that. Aiden kept it really hush-hush after, and they made up. But, bro, I don't fuck with Jason at all.
Insane.
Yeah, it's
every time he pulls out, like, he woke me up with the fucking engine.
Yeah, your room right next to this
I
thing.
live in the fucking
Damn,
engine.
so every time he turns on the car, it's just...
I wake up, or yeah, it's loud as shit. Or I'm streaming and then it's just a big ass noise. But
It's crazy,
We
man.
got an R8 right here.
Damn.
This is also Ray's car. This is a Daps car right here. This shit is insane. Okay, just bought.
GLE.
AMG, bro. Look at the money, bro. Look at the money these guys, huh? Look at that Twitch money, chat.
What the hell is that?
This is a Daps whip too.
What is that? That's a G-Wagon?
It's an E-Wagon. Come here. Come here. Steve Will Do It gifted this to a dad because he had a other mini Unk wagon that he was driving.
Nah, this
like
is crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, we just be buying random bullshit. And this is Lacey's Lamborghini Urus.
That's
Y'all got
fire.
this one parking lot over at MN Cars. This one takes the cake though.
No,
sorry,
for sure.
sorry to everybody else, but
That's fire.
all right, bro. So the cars are crazy, but I'm trying to know how you got to this level. I'm trying to understand the backstory and get some game for the people who want to start streaming.
Yo. This is gonna come off as hating on Wiener. But where the rest of the guys at, chat? Where the rest of the guys at? You know what I mean? Like, did Did Jordan get, like, the reject of the group? You know what I mean? I'm only joking. But, like, you know what I mean? The rest are busy. Sleeping, streaming. He got a day off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, bruh. Bruh, I did him dirty. Bro, Jason Wiener, bro. Jason Wiener is... Oh, bro. Bro, I just fucking cooked him.
Himself, so we should go check out...
He had a day off, chat. He lacking. He the weak link, chat. He the weak link.
Streaming setup and get into it.
Let's do it. They
Ironic? Yeah, I know.
Room into like a bedroom / stream room because my original room upstairs was just so small. Adapt Stream's there right now, but I was just like, I need more space, more background to do shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll stream here. As you can see, this is literally leading up to the actual house. They put a bed right here. This is my setup right here.
So this is really all it takes. You just have one simple setup and you get on there and stream.
What's ironic? Fucking, he's just the weak link, bro. I don't know what Mr. Dave talking about though. He might be trolling me, bro.
How many hours a day you stream?
I used to go like long ass hours, like 8 hours, 9 hours a day.
Even when like nobody was watching it?
When no one was watching, I would stream for only like 2 hours. But starting off, I would like stream 2 hours and then just go for like clips.
You didn't even care if anybody was watching it. The whole thing was just trying to get clips.
Yeah, and then posting on different platforms, and then that's where you build a community, and then that's when you start streaming longer.
So how did you blow up? Like, what was that moment where things finally started clicking for you? Like, did you start with doing YouTube videos or?
I will check Discord, man. Can I just react to the video real quick, man? Like, you got another, you got another like 14 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, relax. Okay? Relax. Can I just react to this real quick? You know what I mean? Mr. Dave, on Thursday for Aussies. I think you're Aussie. Thursday I'm hosting an E-Date, so make sure to be there. It'll be 12 p.m. Australian time. If you're American, Eastern time, it'll be 10 p.m. So make sure to be there. I'm organising, I'm hosting the event. I'm not participating in it, but I'm hosting it. Bro, read my fucking comments. I read your comments.
Did you start with doing TikTok? Like, what was
shit,
that
man?
Where you started to catch some momentum?
Okay, well, I had a TikTok phase,
Thursday I have work, man. We're fucking calling sick, man. What do you think this is, man? Come on, bro. Fucking be there or be square. You telling me to react to Discord? Yeah, I got work. Come on, man.
I started off
priorities.
On TikTok. I was doing cringy shit. I'll be honest, very cringy shit. And I was getting views though. And I was like, yo, I got this dopamine of views going through my head. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. All right, I was not getting paid, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, build a following. And I didn't stream until like a year of doing TikTok. Because of COVID, I was like bored at home.
Maybe on work break I can check in. Yeah, do it, bro. I was only joking. You keep grinding, bro. You keep making that money. But definitely do it. You can watch I will post as a video anyway after it's done. So, yeah.
Yo, I might as well stream. I was already watching mad streamers. So, I started streaming. I told my TikTok followers to go onto Twitch. And I instantly started averaging like 60 viewers.
He is cringe. He's so corny. Look at his hair, bro. This man out here making, clown and fucking the godfather of streaming. The guy that made streaming what it is. Like, look at this guy, bro. Bleaching your hair. Like, who are you, bro? Have some normal hair. Why you got a mop on your head? You know what I mean? He out here trying to be like XQC. He out here being like a wannabe XQC, bro.
Which is actually pretty good. And then I would just stream for like 2 hours.
Hey, he's not the worst streamer ever. He's a good streamer. I just think he's the shittest out of the FaZe clan. That's just a fact, man. The hair looks cooked. Yeah, it's a fucking cooked hairstyle.
3 hours playing Valorant and doing more cringy shit because I felt like my personality back then was just doing cringy shit for views, right?
Like, what's the most you've made in a month off the streaming thing?
Okay, we going straight. Okay, in a month, I did a subathon.
Yeah.
Do you know about the FaZe subathon?
Yeah, you hit the record, right?
I was the most subscribed Asian streamer on Twitch.
How many subs did you get?
I hit like 103K subs. Man.
And how does, real quick, how does subs work on Twitch? Because a lot of people don't understand, like they think it's just hitting the subscribe button, but.
It's not like YouTube where you just click it. Twitch is like $5. Alright, I think it's...
Bro, he would have got a buck. We're talking 5-6 digits. Like, we're talking big money, chat. Obviously, you got to put tax into it. But, bro, he made a fuck ton of money. You got to give him credit there.
$6 now.
Crazy.
So 5 times 103, obviously. Hey.
A little something.
Hey, you know.
And that's crazy, bro. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20?
Damn, bro.
20, so I'm very blessed. Shout out to my chat. Yeah, that was a very good month for me. Made like, I would say like 700.
Yeah.
There you go.
Off ad revenue.
I wonder if that's after tax, though. Because you got to put tax. And they're in LA, bro. They get taxed to the shit house.
And subs.
It's crazy how fast things can change. Like, everybody watching this now, they're going to be inspired to want to go and do streaming themselves.
When we hit 500 subscribers, chat, I will do my first subathon. When we hit let me announce that right now. When I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, I will do my first ever subathon. You can book it. When I hit 500 subscribers, that's when I'll do it. The day I hit it will be the first day of the subathon. You watch. Watch the space.
To do content themselves. Like, what's a blueprint you would give to somebody starting
Bet,
from scratch
chat,
right now to blow up as a streamer?
The thing right now is obviously TikTok and short form content. I would still do the same method of streaming like 1-2 hours a day, but like go in with a plan and an idea of like what clips could pop off and just do that and, you know, post that on every other platform.
He's smart. He's smart. Like, he's successful. You can't hate on him for that. Just, again, he's cocky, arrogant, but shittest FaZe guy in the FaZe clan. And I've got beef, man. I've got beefs out here with the top dogs. You know, Speed and I, we don't see eye to eye. I know you could see me, bro. I got that motion. I got a few 100K on your head. You know, you've seen me. You've seen the clip. For sure you have. Your community's so mad. You've seen it. But you won't acknowledge me. That's cool. And Jason. These are two people I don't like. Kai, I gave it a little bit of shade, but not too much. You know, he's alright. He's alright. But Speed and Jason, fuck y'all.
Platform, IG Reels, TikTok, because I was a shorts merchant, okay? I literally came up off TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and IG Reels, and that's where I funneled most of my viewers from. But yeah, short form content.
Do you think that clipping is a good way for people to make money? Like, do you think that that's, if you don't want to put your face on the camera or do stream, like, do you think clipping is a good way to get started?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, if you're doing it right, you could make bank off this shit.
It'd be like young kids.
Yeah, it'd just be like, I know Vaughn has a clipper that's like 17.
Yeah.
And he generates thousands of dollars a month.
Yo, and by the way, getting paid to clip these streamers has never been easier with WAP's new Creator Rewards program. Instead of having to reach out to popular creators and beg them to give you a
Here's the
job,
plug.
WAP just rolled out a brand new program where you can instantly get access to the top creators in the world.
Okay, buddy.
Okay,
buddy.
Make you do it and make money online. Click the link. Clip to WAP, you can start making money online. Like, everybody want to be famous or build some complicated business.
He's smart but cringe and corny, exactly.
But if you get nice at video editing, you make a full-time income. A lot of kids nowadays, if they want to be a streamer or they want to be an entrepreneur, their parents is gonna say, nah, like, you can't do that. What advice do you have for them? How you get past that when your parents is not believing in you?
That was something I struggled with the most, was gaining my parents' support. And for the longest time, and I remember actually being on Discord with
admin video is crazy, bro. Hey man, I can't help that. I can't help that, bro. I like the stream, so it pushes it out more, Draco. Make sure to chuck a like on the stream, man. Show some support, man. Instead of hating on my head,
because
man.
He was in a similar situation.
Keep hating on my head.
Parents didn't support streaming, YouTube, all that stuff. He advised me to lie to my parents about going
Keep
to
hating
school.
on my head,
I
man.
did exactly that. I'm not gonna lie, it's not good, but yeah, I feel like I had to do it because they just didn't understand. You know, my parents come from a whole different country. They're immigrant parents. They're like, yo, I'm doing this for you to go to get an education, go to school, and then you're gonna end up doing this dumb shit on the internet. I remember the subathon. I was still in school. I told them, like, yo, I'm going to LA, but I transferred to UCLA, who has a
Draco call-in segment when? I wonder if you'd do that. Would Draco do a call-in segment?
program for influencers. I just made some bullshit up, okay?
Yo, if Billy's on, we should call Billy, huh? We should call Billy in.
And they believed it. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Yeah, they believed it, and they would call me every day and check on me. And, yo, are you doing homework?
How them grades looking?
Yeah.
Hell no, yeah, Draco wouldn't do that.
Yeah, all A's and B's. And I would show them like an edited picture of my grades.
Wow. But the whole
Go
time
read
you're
my
sitting here running up-
comments. Comments where? On the video? Comments where? What are you talking about, man? What is this?
Have fun in prison, buddy. Subscribe, podcast and subs, and I do whatever you want.
Bro, what is this shit quality, man? This video is ass.
I dated someone called fucking MZ, you
What the hell is this?
beds. She was a fat whale.
This is the type of content you want to see? I ain't doing that, bro. I ain't ever doing drugs.
Jay, can you pull your dick out and I'll suck it dry? You're a woman? Suck my fucking dick! I'm gonna be on the fucking basher tonight, bitch!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Cunt's got half of India in his bed. Bro, what? Yeah! Trick or treat, motherfucker!
Okay, congratulations to King Chief. I guess. I guess. Yeah, what comments are you talking about, man? What comments are you talking about, Draco? I don't know what you want from me. Bro, this is fucking, like... That was great. I mean, I guess. Congrats to him. I'm not gonna hate on the king do what you do, bro. But, like, damn, man. Damn.
10 bands a day off the streams.
Yeah. But after the subathon is when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them by buying them cars. So
Some of them might not be showing because you might be swearing or saying things. Like, it might pop up on the screen through my chat thing, but it might not show on the actual live chat. You have to be careful what you say. It might get filtered out.
after subathon, I used that check to buy my mom, my dad, and my aunt cars.
Damn.
And then I was like, yo, I dropped out.
On the same day, surprised them all with cars.
Yeah.
And then you told them you dropped out.
Yeah. So it was like a big ass nuke. So it's like they can't get mad at me because I got them cars.
That's crazy, bro. Dropped it on its head. Who are you talking about? I don't know, bro. Draco's on demon time tonight, man.
See the rest of this house, because you telling me it gets like kind of crazy in here. Everybody's streaming all the time. Like I never really seen the inside of this streamer house operation. So let's go check it out real quick.
Draco's in here, I think.
What y'all building out there?
Yeah. This shit, you want to go straight to this?
I'm curious. Yeah.
Yo.
Nothing about this look right.
Yeah, they did like
Go
a
in
20...
Discord, Bo. Bro. I'm trying to react to this, man. What do you want? Bo, Jason's so fucking corny and cringe. Motherfucker's right, he's non-existent, DICK, and Lacey gets used by girls. That is fucking crazy. Damn, bro. Damn, man.
24-hour building a house
Damn.
stream, and they built this contraption that's been here since Christmas.
So it's basically everybody always trying to get a crazy moment all the time.
I mean, the Lacey thing, I think, is like content, man. I don't think it's all serious. It could be like that, but I don't think so. I think a lot of it's just content, and he plays into it with his community. I don't know if it's all. I mean, if it's true, bro, that's kind of crazy, man. He should learn, but I just feel like, I don't know, bro. The streaming's a weird place. Some people, you can't read them. He's the type of guy you can't read. I hope he ain't like that IRL, but who fucking knows? Maybe one day we'll find out.
Time. So it's just madness 24/7.
It's madness 24/7.
What has been your craziest memory here at the FaZe house?
I remember a week before the subathon we did, which was back in September. There's a clip somewhere of like Max pouring fucking protein powder on me and putting water, and I was like all sticky and shit. I was doing the same, and we started wrestling. It was horrible for the house, but it was.
Girl content is so repetitive sometimes. Yeah, I ain't going to be doing that in the sense. You're not going to see me on stream with a chick in regards to, like, what they do, that dating type stuff. I'm not going to do that because I'm in a relationship, you know what I mean? So I will never do that stuff. You're never going to see me do it. I probably wouldn't even do it even if I was single. But yeah, I'm in a relationship, so that's never going to happen. I'm happy to host stuff, you know, shit like that. But, doing those dates and stuff like Lacey and all that, dude, that's not my style, bro. That's not me, bro. I'd rather do more entertaining and stuff. Like, that's the thing with, like, Speed, right? Speed, as much as we got our beef, we got our energy beef against each other, the thing is like, he's the content. He don't need no chick, nothing. And that's what the place I want to be. I want to be just the content. I don't want to have to rely on all these other people and other outside things to do that, you know? And again, I'm in a relationship, so I'd never do that style of content, but kind of crazy, not gonna lie to you.
It was a good day for content.
Everybody was just
one-sided beef. I mean, it's two-sided. This community went after me, bro. Go and look on my Instagram, at Bo Riddler, bro. Bro, he would know me. His community is in the hundreds of thousands reacted to that video every fucking day. So they would know me. They know of me.
Yeah,
I agree, yes,
I know
sir.
your cleaning ladies be making bank around here.
Yeah, they come like 4 times a week.
What else we got around here, man?
Okay, yeah, we can go into the living room. This is Max's setup right here. This is Gilbert right here.
How you doing?
He works on the TikTok.
Speed knows me,
like,
Chad.
whole
Speed
team
knows me, for sure.
chills here in the
For
morning
sure.
and works on shit like this is like the office.
Non-stop.
Non-stop. Max's setup, pretty simple. His setup, this is the booth right here.
Legendary though.
Yeah, for sure. This is I think he has it in the booth today too. Take a look.
Who was the person that was at the house that you were like most excited about?
Central C.
Yeah.
It's crazy. She's crazy.
You be rapping too?
Fuck no. Hell no. I sing a little bit. You know, I had #1 song in Vietnam.
For
For a
real?
month. Yeah.
That's motion. You gotta go on tour next.
Maybe.
Damn.
Hop in there, bro.
Yeah.
Spit a couple bars, bro. Come on.
I'll put the hood up real quick.
In the booth is an elevator.
In the
Here we go, Che. Here we go. Let's see if he spits.
elevator. He got hella haters, but he's still making hella paper.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
And I got nothing else.
Yeah, I would drop it. I would leave after that. That was good. Leave
Cut that out. Cut that out.
leave while you're on
actually,
top, bro.
I'm only half black, so it's really like you're really on hit me at the right time. But
But
this,
yeah, that's like a crazy setup he got.
Okay, then. Dick eaters? I mean, bruh. Phaser, they're good, man. They're elite. I gotta give credit where credit's due, chat. You gotta give them credit where it's due. They're pretty fucking good. Jason Wiener, he's a wiener.
House on the leave, you know, baby oil.
of course.
More bullshit. More baby oil. I didn't. Yeah.
The fuck?
But yeah, we should
That's like a full-blown Diddy party, bro. What are they doing there? Look at their food, bro. My gosh, they're stocked up.
fridge. You know, this is what a fridge of a streamer house looks like.
Damn.
Okay, that's actually, honestly, that's a lot better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be empty, just left over like DoorDash and stuff.
Yeah, no,
That was awesome.
it's because Ron started doing meal prep. He's trying to, you know, get
Trying
fit.
to get right.
But it's pretty decent, you know what I mean?
Respect.
Pretty low.
Diddy's so weird. Yeah, no shit, bro. No shit, Diddy's weird, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean Diddy's so weird? He's a fish. He deserved to be locked up.
What about the freezer though?
The freezer?
See, that's more what I was kind of expecting.
I don't know what that is.
This is exactly what I was expecting.
Chicken nuggets? I don't know about that. Not gonna lie. Uber Eats is one of my most used apps.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's one of the things I'm trying to slow down on.
Yeah, I gotta chill out.
Yeah. Nah, the crib is crazy, bro.
Oh, let's go to Lacey's.
All right, bet. What the hell is that?
Yeah, he bought a Demogorgon.
Where do you
The
even
hell?
buy this thing at?
I don't know.
Y'all getting too much money, man.
I mean, I'm.
That's a sick room, I ain't gonna lie. Look how much he's invested in it, bro. That's actually a sick room. That's a sick setup.
He's just buying dumb shit. I mean,
That's
cool
crazy.
decoration, I guess.
Man, this house is crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. These boys, they live in a different type of life. But it was working. Everybody's printing money. Everybody got their own wave. I respect it, bro. Shout out to the streamers, man. I don't know if I can
Shout out
do
to
it.
the streamers,
I
man.
really don't know. They streaming right now. We about to go check out the stream. How many viewers he got right now?
Deb got 10K right now. So Deb right now, he's streaming. This is my old room. You can see it's a lot smaller, but you know, still cool. You can pop in and say
Yeah, that's what's up.
Damn, chap.
Oh!
Yo,
Matt with the 5, what's good?
this Jordan right here.
What's going on?
Damn, bro.
How you doing, bro? What's good? Alex. How you doing?
That was good,
What's
chat.
going on, bro?
What's going on? That's
Alex.
I bet view botting? Nah, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
I literally was just talking about you.
No way people
about me
watch
for
this.
Jay, I said, where's he been, bro? Miss Jay.
Damn, I've been here, bro.
Damn, bro. You hate.
It's been busy, bro. What are you guys filming?
The viewboarding accusations are kind of crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, people do hate a bit too much. Like, you know, like, people need to chill with that a little bit. Like, oh, you viewboarding, oh my god. Like with DDG, bro, like, DDG is killing it. And people are making out that he's viewboarding like crazy. Fucking people just want to pick on people's hate. People just want people to fail. It's such a negative space in there sometimes, man. Shout out to DDG, bro. DDG is a G, bro. DDG is a G. I don't hate. Okay, bro.
We hanging out with Jason today, learning about this streaming lifestyle. It's crazy, bro. I saw the new Unkmobile out there. I never seen.
Oh, you
nothing
seen it
like
outside?
Yeah, it's nasty,
It's
bro.
tough.
Nasty.
It's so much fun. I was driving around in it yesterday.
You taking a drive today, too?
Yeah, DDG's a G, bro.
I think I'm gonna save it for like Saturday or Sunday because I don't want to spam it too much. But I got some upgrades coming for it that I want to do. Like, I don't know if you saw yesterday, I had this camera mounted on the back of it, bro. It literally looked like GTA.
I ain't gonna lie,
It
that
doesn't
was
even-
good.
bro.
That was-
Three monitors is fucking crazy. DDG better than this motherfucker. DDG smart as fuck. Yeah, he does well, bro. Streaming isn't even DDG's like passion. You know what I mean? It's just like something he does. Like his passion is fucking music, bro. So shout out to DDG.
That was good. That's your idea?
Yes.
You put the overlay 2 on the stream with the map?
Yeah, well,
That's-
I have Betsy. Like, Betsy and Aspen helped me bring it to life, but yeah, we sat here and came up with a whole idea, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Like, just gamifying it. I'm gonna do a hood POV, a head, like a first-person POV.
You're a fucking
What you gonna go
Mine.
through? You gonna go through Compton in that?
I don't know. There's a bunch of servers we could queue up in. I think I want to go to Venice. I want to go to the beach.
Okay.
Chad, y'all want to say hi to the dock?
Hey, get on.
Chad, wave. The camera's right here.
W Flock, man.
Damn.
There they go, bro. They're saying hi. Shout out
Look
to
at that
the
chat, bro. Look at that chat, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro.
Going like crazy.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
I've seen it.
I'm gonna see you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Good to meet you, bro.
Careful out there in the hood, man.
I will.
Every
It's like it's a whole different little world y'all living in. So like for you though, like, does it like you ever get like nervous with all the chats coming through, or like do you ever feel like weird? Cause like for me, I don't stream, right? So if I'm on somebody's stream and I see the chats, like I can't stop looking at it. Like, and if somebody start flaming me or something, it'll throw off my whole thing. Like, I don't know how y'all do that. It's like a skill in itself.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta have thick skin, chat. You gotta have thick skin, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, motherfucking Riddler, chat. got that thick skin, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to be durable. You gotta be strong.
I think it's because I've been streaming for like a little over 2 years. I'm used to it, but I understand. Like, imagine going and instantly getting people's feedback and people could just be hating
hard. Is it hard for you to like try to stay like relevant and like staying in the light? Like, is that something that like messes with you? Like, if you have a month where like, you know, the subs are not hitting the same or the views are not hitting the same, like, does that actually bother you, or how do you handle all that?
I've changed my mindset from like, oh, I gotta get more viewers.
It bothers them, bro. It bothers them. It bothers majority streamers. Like, bro, when I first started this, I had no community. I didn't have Draco. Sorry, I was about to say DDG. I didn't have Draco. I didn't have LeBron. I didn't have Mr. Dave. I didn't have Billy. I didn't have, you know, Alvin. I didn't have any of you guys. So at the very start, man, it really hits you and it really bothers you. But as you keep pushing and you keep doing different things and finding different ways to push your content out for more people to find you, and then when you build a bit of a community, it really pays off. You know, and you just got to look at the positives. Like, you can fixate on the negatives, but I get the luxury of doing this. So people are, you know, a lot less fortunate and don't even have time to stream or have the money to get a setup. Whereas I got that. You know, you have to invest. You have to believe in yourself.
I gotta get more subs. I just gotta make good content. You know what I mean? Because with making good content comes the viewers and the subs and
Facts.
All that shit. I think if you want to be a content creator, worry less about the views and more the content, because if you enjoy what you're doing, the views will come with it.
Do you think that anybody can become a successful streamer?
Yeah, after this.
For sure.
After this, bro.
If you want to be something, do something, if you put your all into it, like, my whole life is literally streaming, content creation, YouTube, all that shit. I live, breathe this shit. If I'm not live, I'm planning the next live, you know what I mean? So I think if you really want it, you could do it for sure. What
would you say to your younger self that didn't believe in you the way you do now? You must have had a moment where you was like, man, this ain't gonna work out.
Oh yeah, I had plenty of times where it's like, first I started off YouTube, and I was getting 0 views, and then I started TikTok, and then that's when I was like, oh shit, I'm seeing growth, right? So if you keep trying, you'll make it. There's this one quote that I love to say: don't be embarrassed to embarrass yourself. There it is.
I disagree with that. I disagree. I think you should try and show your best self on camera, meaning your funniest self, your most entertaining self, your most authentic, you know, the best version. Don't be out here doing humiliation rituals, man. Don't be out here. There's a balance. I wouldn't take that quote literally, because there's a lot of people that take that literally and they're gonna do some stupid shit, you know, like the mentality of all attention's good attention. I disagree with that. You can use it as a platform, like you can do what Trey Living did or what I did, rage baiting and etc., to get some views, but it's not going to be longevity. You're going to burn a lot of bridges, and it's not long lasting, and you're not demonstrating or showing good content. You're just going after people and being a hatred and a hateful person. Same thing if you're doing humiliation rituals. You're just making yourself look bad. So, you know, you want a bit of a balance. All publicity is not good publicity. Exactly, it isn't, because it will come back to bite you. It will come back to bite you, my friend. Alrighty. Let's go react to some clips. Ooh, I'm going to react to that, actually. I'm going to react to that. What do we got? What do we got? We're going to catch up on some clips, man. My gosh, bruh. Holy fuck. I'm not going to be able to... What have I missed, bro? Oh, here we go. There's a quote by me. There's a clip by me. Let's say a child right now is in a household and their parents have a divorce and their parents are fighting in front of the child. That's a traumatic thing. That child subconsciously and consciously then decides, okay, I'm going to get what I want out of the world. I don't care what it's going to cost everyone else. It's all about me, and I don't care if I have to destroy other people to get that. My life sucks. Poor old me. I need to fix it by extracting resources and supply. Damn, facts. Damn. Forgot about that clip, chat. Damn, it's been a while, man. Damn, it's been a bit since I've done clips like that. Damn, son. What's going on now? What's more? Why you putting more, man? I want to react to some short clips. Mizzy, I'm sick of Mizzy, bro. I'm sick of Mizzy for a bit, man. Can we chill out with a Mizzy? We'll come back to that. Put it in now. I'll react to it tomorrow. Repost it. Can I, hold up. I'll even, yeah, I'll just recopy it and I'll watch it. Oh my god. Let's just go a bit newer clips for now. You can repost some of these for tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to watch all these. I've seen that. God, bro. While dating today is impossible.
Is dating today, in your opinion, harder than it's ever been?
I was friends with my boyfriend before we started dating, and I feel like that's a more natural transition than like seeing features on your screen and trying to make a decision based on like a list of things.
People just try and avoid things because I think they're scared to say things straight up.
One red flag and you're kind of like, oh, I could go find somewhere else. You don't need to have one person when you could have like 5.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
I think a big part of it is because of social media.
People see a lot, they are exposed to a lot. They're always looking for...
Wait, have you ever made a female friend then made it? No, bro. Never done that. Never done that. Including my girl, I've only ever been in 2 relationships, so my girl now. So no, I've not done that. I don't believe in doing girl/friends. I don't believe in, you know, it's a snaky shit. You make your intentions clear from the get-go, and you have a good idea of what you want that to be. I think you should date in the frame and the lens of having a long-term relationship. I don't think you should date for the short term, because you're going to damage yourself and damage the other people around you. Obviously, enjoy every day. You have no female friends, period. I have no female friends, period. Not even like 1. Nope. 0, bro. I got my girl, I got my guy friends, and that's it. And my family. My dad's my best mate. So, you know, I got all that stuff. Female and period. What? Why not? Because I wouldn't want her having guy friends. You know? I don't think men and women can be friends. I think you can be acquaintances. I think in rare situations, if you've grown up since a child and you've known them and you're not attracted to them, that's a very small minority. Of course, you can be friends with them. But other than that, you shouldn't have them around. It's terrible because a man and a woman, when they get together, it should be a proper relationship. That's what you add to each other. And when you have these external friends of the opposite sex, you're just using little aspects of them without, you know, getting in the full relationship. If my girl has a guy/friend, why is she going to the the guy/friend? Why? I provide everything. I'm the shoulder to cry on. I'm the person to talk to. I'm the comforter. I'm the provider. I'm the protector. You know, that's what the relationship's for. So why are you going to have a guy/friend that's clearly, if he's hanging around 9 times out of 10, is just there to do, you know, has, you know, some intentions to do some things with her when she's in a vulnerable stage, and there's going to actually be a negative, because what's going to happen, instead of when she has a fight, instead of coming to me and sorting it out, she's going to go talk to that friend that's going to influence her in a negative way, and I don't want that. She want to hang out with him and have fun with him, bro. She can have fun with me. She can have fun with me. It's different to acquaintances, bro. If you have work/friends, meaning acquaintances, that's fine. But as for intimacy or having, you know, closure, when a man and woman, it should be a relationship only. She want to have him hanging on her forehead. Yeah, bro, exactly. Exactly. That's the truth, though, chat. I don't want that ever, bro. Guys are snakes. Guy/friends are snakes. They wait for a vulnerable moment and then they have a crack. You know, you know, when I was high school, I knew a guy that did this. You know, he tried to snake his friend with his girl, but he was also friends with this girl, and it was messy because he was too scared to be his mate and to ask her out properly, and instead tried to play the long game and brainwash and turn her against him. And she had a vulnerable moment and she cheated on her partner with his best friend. That's what happened. Let your girl go out for lunch with a guy friend. What the fuck? That's weird as fuck. What a weirdo and a coward. But that's what happens. All guys have intentions. All guys are horny. Guys are always going to have that intention. You know? It's just true. That's what happened in high school, you know? And many men are like this. They're snaky, bro. She's not having lunch with a guy friend. She doesn't want... This is the thing, too. Like, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're a misogynist, this and the other. My girl doesn't want to do those things. She doesn't want to have a guy friend. She doesn't want that. You know? My chick doesn't want that. It's not about me being controlling. It's that she genuinely doesn't want it, and she shares a similar perspective to me. You know? The girlfriend cheated on the BF with his best friend, you mean? Exactly. Yes. Because his friend was also friends with her. I hate the word misogynist, only such a stupid ass word. Yes, exactly. You're so controlling. She actually, when we were speaking about it, I'm pretty sure off the top of my mind, I can't confirm it, I'd have to talk to her about it, but we sort of spoke about this. I said, you know, do you have guy friends and such, and she even said to me, like, no, like, why would I do that? Why would I have that, you know? And I appreciated that, you know? I didn't have to ask her, block this so I remove that. I didn't have to do any of that. It was a non-spoken thing, and that's how it should be. I don't know why I hate the word a lot. Yeah, that's fair, bro. Well, misogynist means the hatred of women, you know? Honestly, if you don't want to go with a guy friend, find a girl who has the same mindset as you. Just makes shit way easier. Yeah, bro. Don't make it where you have to ask. Yeah, it's a non-speaking thing. You do not want a guy friend there, bro. I've seen it so many times with other relationships of people I know. It is destructive as hell, man. It is a disaster waiting to happen. When your woman has a guy friend, it is destructive. Because if he is close to her in any sort of way where she shares things with him, whenever you have a fight with her, she's gonna go to him. And if he has intentions, which 99% of men do, when they are in the friend zone, they will not have your best interest. They will try and corrupt her. They will try and influence her decisions, and ultimately, bro, could be the detriment of your relationship. If she has to ask, it's sus. Exactly. It goes both ways. Of experiences you've seen. I haven't experienced it myself. I've seen it. I've seen it in high school. I remember I had a female friend, who went to me after she got in fights with BF. Exactly, bro. You don't want to... Nah, it's fucked up. We weren't friends anymore and haven't talked to her since 2023. Exactly. So much for being proper friends, huh? Like I said, rare situations too. If a chick's known a guy since like the age of 2 and they've always been friends and they're not attracted, it's different. She wanted you, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, let's really fundamentally break this down. For a woman to be a proper friend, a platonic friend, not an acquaintance, not knows you through another person so you're kind, not a family member or a family friend. I'm talking a proper like platonic friend from high school or a social group. What does that woman provide, bro? What does she provide for you? I'm not trying to sound misogynistic. I'm just being honest. You know? Okay, she's nice. She gives you advice. You talk to her, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Let's say then you get into a relationship, right? What happens there? Because you've built this connection, this so-called connection where you hang out and that sort of thing. Are you then going to tell your girl, hey, I'm going to go hang out with this chick that I've known for a long time. You stay there? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not appropriate. It just isn't. Do that if you want to be single and do that. But when you're in a relationship, I think the only women you should have in your life is your grandparents, your aunties, your nanas, your cousins, family, and your partner. That's it. You don't need these platonic relationships. It's dumb. You get all the feminine energy from your partner. You get all the benefits from each other, being partners. You don't need these other external people that are just going to influence you in a negative way to try and destroy a relationship and be destructive. Because that's what they're going to do. Even if they're not attracted to you, they might want the drama. You know? I'm just saying. It's a big risk. She called me her fucking best friend, even though I obvs never considered her my best friend. Hell nah, she ain't want me. She had no other friends, not gonna lie. Exactly. And what value was that for you, Draco? What did she provide value for you? Probably not a whole lot. And that's what I mean. It's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time. So, yeah.
For better.
Everyone is always looking for the best thing, and they always think something else is around the corner, and you almost have too much access to too many people.
Let's find, you know what, you guys, we might not necessarily like the, you know, well, I don't mind it, but you guys might not, you guys might not be in love with the red pill, but let's look up why Women shouldn't have guy friends. Let's react to this. Oh my god, my spelling is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Friends 20 years. One of them gets married. The relationship starts getting rocky. They get separated. The woman starts, whether it be spite or scorn or whatever, the only man that she really has a relationship outside of her husband was that friend. That dude sleeps with that girl, and he ruined a 20-year friendship. Burnt it to the ground. They'll never be friends again. He was not a bad man. He was a desperate man. And he was a desperate man because he did not have the ethics to put himself in abundance, so he was in a desert for women. This happens all the time. Two guys are friends. They've been friends 20 years. One of them gets married. The relationship starts getting rocky. They get separated. The woman starts, whether it be spite or scorn or whatever, the only man that she really has a relationship outside of her husband was that friend. That dude sleeps with that girl, and he ruined a 20-year friendship.
Damn, bro. It happens a lot, man. How many affairs happen with that, you know? And then that you gotta realize that guy was never your best friend. But here we go. A non-red pill guy. Let's listen to this.
All of my friends are men.
Listen to this.
Friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, you know, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look, you're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity. Because we're guys.
Men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way.
Facts. And it happens a lot of the time, and people are going to say, oh, that's controlling this and the other. This is good old, this is some red pill, bro. That's not a red pill dude, you know? That's good old Stevie. It's good old Stevie, bro. That's good old freaking, what's his name? Steve Harvey, bro. 99 is crazy work. Nah, bro, it is 99, bro. It is 99. Come on, man. If you have an attractive girl that you friend and she breaks up with her dude, you're telling me that come on, man. Watch the Andrew Tate one. Oh my god. All right. Fuck. Okay.
Let's talk about masculine and feminine friendship. I understand why you'd be friends with an ex, because you can gain things, right? You're friends with that man. He might, I don't know, occasionally buy you some dinner, or he might.
Oh, that one? Okay. Hold up. The clip? This one. Okay.
If I was to get with a girl and I was to take that kind of girl seriously, all those dudes hanging around, you're going to have to go out of respect for me. Listen, I don't care how good the locks on my Lamborghini are. If I see a bunch of dudes trying to break in, I'm going to walk out there and say, get the fuck away from my car. That's all it is. It's a territorial thing. It's nothing to do with jealousy. It's nothing to do with insecurity.
Facts.
If I love a woman with all my heart, I don't want a bunch of dudes orbiting around her. Why would I? If I was to get...
It's true. It's true, man. That's why you shouldn't be happening. Scroll down. This one? Alright, we'll react to this one.
I understand, because I understand what you just said. You made a really good point. She said, it doesn't matter what they want, matters what I want. So she's saying, look, I can have male friends even though I know they want me, but I won't allow them to have me so I can exploit them, which is smart from a woman. I understand that, right?
Yeah. It looks bad for you, though.
It makes smart, but let me make the point. For me, male friends are about respect.
Yep.
So if I park one of my 17 supercars outside a club, right? Let's say the Lambo's outside.
Yeah.
And dudes are trying to break in. Even though I know the locks, the alarm, the immobilizer are solid, you can't steal a Lambo, right? But dudes are trying to break in, and I see it. Am I gonna allow them to try?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
So if I have a chick,
it's about mitigating risk, chat. It's about mitigating risk. At the end of the day, this is the thing with like guy friends. It's like nothing could happen, but there's a potential for that, and you don't want that in your relationship. There's too many other things going on. There's too many other things you're working on. You got to mitigate risk. So that's why guy and girls cannot be friends in most circumstances. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Alrighty. You want me to react to this? Okay, we're going down the Red Pill.
One thing that you said that I thought was interesting, because I just did a video on Friday. It just came out on basically what you said about telling your girlfriend that to not see any guys, like any guy friends, right? That not allowing her, because some guy had asked me on Instagram, and a lot of people were complaining about my take on the video, because in the video I said, hey, you just tell her like it is. You just say, hey, this is my standard. You know, if you don't want to comply,
I'm reacting
that's
to
fine,
it, G.
But you cannot have friends that are guys if you're with me. And a lot of guys were like, oh, that's so mate guarding, so wussy. Yeah. And I'm like, well, first of all, like in my mind, it's like, okay, that's just fucking common sense. And second of all, hey, I don't like it. If I don't like something, that's enough. I don't need any more.
It's a boundary. It's a boundary. You know, and that's the thing with relationships. You have to respect boundaries. And, you know, you have to have the mentality, if someone's not going to respect your boundaries, you're not going to move on it. And if there's no moving within the relationship, there's no progressing, you know, and they're not listening to your boundaries, well, then what do you have? They don't respect you. And if they don't respect you, then what's the point of being in a relationship when you're not respected? That's just like anything. Friendship, family, and etc. If no one respects you, why are you participating? Why are you hanging out? Why are you allowing that person to be in there? Motherfuckers be saying it's toxic and insecure, like, come on, bruh. Yeah, exactly, it's dumb. It's dumb. You know, you're protective, you're mitigating risk. That's what I say. If I don't like, let's say, this isn't controlling, but this is just a boundary. Let's just say I don't like you chewing with your mouth open when we eat together. If I said that to my girl, she doesn't, but let's say hypothetically. Or I said it to my friend. You know, don't chew with your mouth open. And they continuously chew with their mouth open. They know it irritates me. They know it annoys me. Then they start doing it, you know, when I'm a bit vulnerable or, you know, a bit low in energy that day. Do they respect me? No, they don't. But it's such a simple thing, right? What other things are they not listening to me? That's a breakdown of a boundary. And once one boundary breaks, the rest will break. Then you have nothing. Then they don't respect you. Period. Yes, the analogy, the metaphor, the situation, the expression isn't exactly the most best to demonstrate it, but you get the picture. The reality is when someone doesn't respect one little boundary, they're not going to respect any of your boundaries, which means they don't respect you as a human, as an equal, as a person within the relationship, whether it be romantic, friendship, or family. You know, that's the thing that you have to understand, is that boundaries are everything. Boundaries are the building blocks of any sort of relationship, and also yourself. It's what you tolerate and don't tolerate. So when it comes to guys with friends, with girls with guy friends, it might be okay, it might not be. But if I'm not comfortable with that, for you to be with me, you can't have that. You know, and that's the thing. And if you don't want to do that, and that's not your idea, that's cool, that's fine. But that's how I see it. You need to have boundaries, non-negotiables, and things that you must instill in a relationship and instill in yourself. It's called non-negotiables. You got to have that. Because if you don't have any of that, and you just live in this mindset of, I'm going to bend to this person's will no matter what, they're not going to respect you. You're just going to be a doormat, and the relationship's going to terminate eventually anyway, because it's just going to fizzle out. Because the woman loses respect to you, or the friend, or whatever, they all lose respect. That's my spiel. W's in the chat.
More justification than I don't like it. Right? And I think a lot of guys don't get that. Maybe you can help drill it in their head a little bit more to understand why it's so important.
Yeah, so there's three important things to discuss here. One is that, this is the most important thing, is that women are never single. A woman is never single. The idea of a woman, for like a man, going 6 or 7 months without talking to, dating, fucking an ex, messaging some guy, they are constantly either talking to a guy, sleeping with a guy. Even if they're not fucking anyone, they're talking to 5 or 6 guys on Instagram. Women are never single, which means every single time you...
Not all, I want to make this clear, not all women are like this. A lot of them are, very much in the West. The West is very much like this in a lot of ways. But, you know, it's also what he's saying. Like, they're saying they're never single. Single in the sense that they might not be in a relationship, but he's saying that they're still entertaining possible people. But that is also the dating market of 2025. That's just how it is. A lot of people are like that, you know? Am I like that? No. If I'm single, I'm single. If I'm on a mission, I'm on a mission. If something happens, something happens. You know, I treat it very much as I've got a goal, but I also treat things that are in front of me. I act within the moment. But other people like to always have all these different things going on, and that's just how they are. But yeah, do I completely agree with this? No. But there is some sense, and he is speaking. A lot of Western women are like this. You know, unfortunately, you got to find the minority, chat, to be able to succeed in society, and you gotta respect your boundaries. You know, even though you might not get the most perfect woman, you gotta have non-negotiables that she respects. Bro, I'm back. Welcome back, Max. I missed you, bro.
Get a girl, you're taking her from other guys. She likes you the most, which also means that even if she's with you, when she's around other men, she's still poachable. Would you want your girl being friends with me? No, you wouldn't, because you know what I'm gonna do. So this is the first thing. So women are never single. So this is why the idea of her hanging around with a bunch of dudes is not acceptable in the first place. And she's gonna come out and go, they're just my friends. You may pretend to think they don't want to sleep with you because you know they do. You may pretend to think that, but they don't view you as a friend. This is the first thing. The second thing, women will come at you and say, why are you jealous? And I say, no, I'm not jealous. I'm territorial about things I care about.
People always talk about trust so much when it comes to this topic. That's fine. But at the same time, you got to have non-negotiables, man. You got to have boundaries. If I don't want that, don't do it. Some people trusted their partner and still got cheated on. Exactly. But it's about mitigating risks. But again, you might view it differently. I'm not giving advice to everyone. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. Well, not my personal experience, but my personal perspective. I never want my partner to have guy/friends ever. Just no thanks. I'm the only guy friend you need. Guy friend, reality still relationship. That's it. You either have me or your father, or brothers or cousins or something. That's it. Are you streaming again tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be streaming on YouTube again tomorrow, brother. Without a problem, G.
For the same reason, she goes, well, but don't you trust me? It says nothing to do with trust. Yep. I trust the locks on my Lamborghini, but I wouldn't let people try and break in. I'd say, get the fuck away from my car.
Right.
It's not yours. So for the same reason, even though I trust the security system on my car, and I trust, even though I don't trust her, I'll say I do, I trust your internal security system, I'm not going to let people be disrespectful to me as a man and openly try and poach something that's mine. Right. That's disrespectful. And there's two choices. I either care about you and I'm territorial, or I don't care about you and I'm not.
Exactly.
You can make the choice. If you really want to hang on those dudes, I'm not even saying we can't talk. I'm not saying that.
That's the thing too. If you're a woman out there, you want your guy to be territorial. Because if he isn't, what does he view you? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'll be there. Well, you better be here now, Max. You better be here now too.
No problem. But don't expect me to give a fuck about you in the way I could give a fuck about you. And when you tell women, this is one of the key things. When you tell women, I will care about you less if you act X way, it's very hard for them to act that way because they want you to care.
Right.
They want that emotional energy from you. You're like, you're making a choice that's going to end in a detriment to how much I give a fuck about you. And if they make that choice, you have to act accordingly. If she makes that choice and you keep acting like you love her, then she ain't going to feel it. She has to feel it. You know? This is the second thing about the whole thing that's really crazy, this whole male friends thing. Third thing. It's never been normal. This is some new think bullshit. In the 1960s and 70s, it's never been normal. And I always say to girls, I say, does your mother hang around with a bunch of guys? So
yeah, it's true. That's true. That's true. Especially if they're traditional. If their parents or their loved ones are traditional, they don't have no guy friends. It's just their partner and that's it. It's very true. It is a new think thing because of social media and because of simp culture and people that don't respect themselves because we've got a lot more insecure people in the world because of social media and simp culture. That's why this has become more of an acceptable and more of a cultural thing. But you go back 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, this wasn't a thing. Just the truth. You had acquaintances, you had work friends, but not friends that you go and hang out and go on coffee dates with, separate to your relationship. And again, a woman can do all these things when they're not in a relationship. That's cool. I'm not telling a woman to live her life. I'm not telling her to, to not have guy friends when she's not in a relationship. But I think out of the respect to your dude, you should definitely not be talking to other dudes while you're in a relationship. I think you should respect your man and respect the relationship and the connection between you two, and get rid of those other outside noises, those other outside influences. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need other people managing your feelings and a second opinion on your relationship. You should trust your partner. You should trust your own self and be able to talk it out. When you start allowing other influences into your relationship any of the time, when it's no longer between you and another individual, it can get messy. That's why a relationship should be between you and another person. That's it.
Well, your mother's with your dad most of the time.
You don't discuss or pull any other people from it into it. You can ask for advice sometimes, yes, on certain things maybe, but again, it also depends on that too, you know what I mean? Like, who are you getting advice from? You know what I mean? What are you telling them? What is it about? You should be able to, a relationship should be on the, should be to a degree between you and that individual, and you should be able to talk it through, whether it's a rough patch or whatever, and guide it through. And as a man, you need to have the integrity, the leadership, and the understanding of being able to just trust yourself to lead it through whatever's going on. That's what you should have. You should have that trust in yourself. And as to the woman should, out of respect for you, respect you and your judgment and what you're doing, and to be able to figure it out with you. Because if they need other people to guide them in your relationship with them, they don't respect you, bro. That's the truth.
Yeah. Is your mom's with your dad? What would your dad say if your mom went out partying with a bunch of men?
Right.
I say that, and they actually go, yo, no. They actually, the idea of their mother doing that actually offends them. They're
Right.
like, no, like that's not. So why the fuck are you doing it? Like, what, your mother's a better woman than you? Did she not
Do you
raise
speak
you
in
right?
facts? Do I agree with everything that Tate says? No, but hey, man, you speak in facts here.
And when you put it on that dynamic, a lot of them actually snap and go, yeah, you're right. But then what they do is, with me anyway, then they go, yeah, but I don't know you're serious. And that's the real issue. Then they come down to, well, do you actually care about me? I don't know you're serious. And I say, well, how can we ever become serious if you're hanging around with a bunch of men? Then I can never be serious about you without looking like a punk. So if you truly believe there's a future for us, you're going to have to make a decision now about whether you're going to act accordingly. Yes or no? And if you lay down those points and you can be quite humorous with it, you can be quite funny.
Again, it's boundaries, man. What you're tolerating. It can be anything. It doesn't even have to be guy, friends, or whatever. It could be just simple things that you don't like. It could be, okay. Fighting in public. Perfect example. Maybe you're not comfortable with having a fight in public because you don't want other people to see. You don't want to make a big fuss out of it. You don't want other people's opinions. You don't want the whole scene of it. You want to keep it private, right? If your woman doesn't respect that boundary, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. That maybe you don't want that. And if a woman doesn't respect that and she's just blabbing out and just calling you crazy and just public fighting, making the whole situation crazy, embarrassing herself and you, and she doesn't respect that, well, she doesn't respect you. It's any type of boundary, It's not even just this. It's just in general. If a guy has a non-negotiable, and same with a woman. The woman might have a non-negotiable too. Like, she might not want you to go to clubs with guys, with your guy friends and stuff like that, Like, that's cool. That's fine. When you go in a relationship, you should both discuss what you are comfortable and what you aren't, and work a way to find a middle ground, but also have non-negotiables that you both won't give up on no matter what, and build it off that, That's how I look at it. That's how you got to be.
But
you're not going to lie, I could never date a girl who goes to clubbing and parties. Exactly. And that's the same with me, and that's why I don't do that. I don't participate in that culture. It's not for me. Never liked it. Not a fan. And I wouldn't want her doing that either. You got to stop doing that shit if I go for you. Yeah, exactly. But it goes both ways. There's a lot of dudes out there that go, oh, you can't go clubbing, and then they do. It's like, do you want her stressed all the time? Do you want her to not trust you? Do you want to be in a degenerate place when you've got a perfect woman at home? It's like, this is the best analogy that I put it. If you're in a relationship as a guy and you're in clubbing culture or whatever, you can go out and participate in KFC, or you can have a nice steak at home. I'm not trying to offend women by calling them food. It's an analogy. If you have a good quality woman at home, why the hell are you going to a club and participating in degeneracy and putting yourself at a risk of intoxication and possibly doing infidelity or adultery or some type of bullshit? Why would you want to do that? It's the same thing. But a lot of guys want to have the woman as a trophy or as a bragging, but not deal with all the relationship stuff. Meanwhile, they get to be degenerate and she can't. That's controlling. That's manipulative, you know? It's crazy. They think it's different because he's a guy. It's not different, bro. It's not different. Now, will a guy get approached as much as a girl at a club? No. The guy has to do the approaching. So yes, a guy can sit in a club and not get approached and not participate and not see a woman or nothing. He can do that. But again, what type of stress does that put on the relationship? What the fuck are you doing there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? The whole point of clubbing is to participate in degeneracy. Pick up culture. So if you're there and you have a chick back home, what are you doing there? You know what I mean? It's a fucking waste of time. So it's like, meanwhile, you're stressing the woman back at home. It's like, it doesn't make sense. You know, you need to value your time as a man. And that's the thing, is like, a lot more men, if they chose wisely, had boundaries, and were participating in long-term relationships, the world would be a lot better off. Yes, a lot of women in 2025 are cooked because of social media, and so are men. It's a double-edged sword. But I think if both sexes were aiming for long-term partners and were putting less degeneracy at the top of their priority list, we have a lot better society. Some girls go for dancing? Hell no, bro. Why do girls dress so revealing and then go to clubs while they got a whole boyfriend at home? What's the point? Because they don't respect the guy. They get some sort of benefit from the guy, I guess. Whether it's monetary, meaning money, status, or just, I don't know. The promiscuous woman still wants a relationship, so it could be companionship, but at the same time, they're promiscuous, so they also want other validation of men. You know, that's the thing. When a woman goes out and gets validation from other people, like other men, in a promiscuous manner, she's cheating on you. Even if she's not physically having sex with them, if she's chasing that validation from those other guys, she's cheating on you, bro. She doesn't respect you. That's how I look at it. So what that situation you just spoke about, Draco, is cheating. They got hoe friends too. Well, that's the thing with the guy. Why did you choose a girl that has hoe friends? Why are you choosing a girl that's going to a club? You know what I mean? That's on you. You want that if you choose that headache, you're going to have to deal with that headache. Again, it's about selecting the right woman. It takes time. You might not get it for years. You might not ever get it. You know, you might have to move to another location to get it. But that's the mentality you got to have. And you can't sell for less. And you also got to have the mentality, no matter what, I'll be okay. You know, no matter what happens, that's what the mentality you got to have, and then everything will be okay. But if you treat a whole relationship in a situation with desperation and simping, it's going to fail. You're going to let her sink and yourself sink, and it's going to collapse. That's how it is.
Way you can't be. A lot of the people talk about mate guarding and all these red pill guys, and you can't get angry at her. Yeah. Like I see guys go, "Oh, you're hanging around with them dudes." Da-da-da. Right. Then she wins.
Yeah.
Pissing you off.
Then you're insecure.
Emotional energy. Now you're insecure. When you say, "Oh, you're gonna hang around with a bunch of dudes," yeah, I don't normally date girls like that. I like you. I like you. You're cool, but those kind of girls, like, I don't know. Why do you trust me? It's like, oh, it's not about trust. It's just, I don't know. It's not my thing. I just find it disrespectful. I don't like those kind of girls. So now you're telling her she's not a good person.
Exactly.
You flipped it on her.
Instead of pulling her and trying to grab her, you're pushing her, which is the key. Yeah.
Exactly. And now she's like, well, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a hoe. I'm like, well, you know, would your mom do this? Would your mom hang around with a bunch of guys? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just asking. Like, your mom's with your dad. Like, they have a relationship and they had a family. And, like, you know, if we're ever going to be anything serious, I just don't think it's normal. It's not the kind of thing I wouldn't want my wife hanging around with a bunch of men. Yeah, but we're not married yet. Like, but how can we ever advance towards anything if this is what you're doing? Just keep laying it down, and you'll see they usually comply. Now, if the woman won't comply and she really wants to hang around with those dudes, then she's going to suck their dicks anyway. So then at that point, there's nothing you can do.
Crazy.
Just accept. She's a lost
a hoe can be a good person in general, yeah, but doesn't mean it's good for a relationship. People can be good people, just some people aren't suitable to be parents. Some people aren't suitable to be in relationships. That's how it is, you know. That's how our life is sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Anything you guys want to talk about before I finish? Any things you want to see in future streams? I know it's a short stream, chat, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm officially back in the ring of things. Subathon, once we reach 500 subscribers. E-date later this week that I'm hosting. It's going to be good fun. We've got things. I'm working, chat. I'm working behind the scenes. There's a lot of things I'm working on. Yo, what's up, Draco? Oh, before, hold on, Bo. Okay. Also, too, I saw Josiah. Josiah made something as well. He told me to play Fears to Fathom. I'm gonna play that. What's your honest opinion on Justin the Wiener? Do you like or dislike about him? I think he's a good streamer. I just think he's the worst of FaZe Clan. I think he is not that good. And I lost a lot of respect to him, and I say that because of how he acted with Aiden. That's why I don't like the bloke. Along with Lacey too. Lacey's cool. You know, he's just playing whatever he's playing, whatever his community wants. His community wants that type of content that you see. Whether he's actually getting played by women honestly and personally, I don't know. I can't make that judgment. But that's his content. I'm surprised you couldn't get Slender Mansion. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It just doesn't work, man. Just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Honestly, I was trolling earlier, but Justin the Winner is most Steph cringy. Yeah, he's cringy. He is cringy. He's cringy. But he's rich and successful, so you can't hate. Exactly. I just didn't like how he acted with Aiden. It got me tight. I ain't gonna lie. I like Aiden a lot. I think he's the best streamer to... Well, not the best streamer to ever live, but he's up there on the Mount Rushmore of best streamers. And no one can ever hate on that. His run back on early OG Twitch days is like crazy. The shit he's doing now with boxing, the evolution of his content is insane. Yo, do you know who the Stroke twins are? No, find some good content and I'll react to them tomorrow, right? You know? I'm slowly easing back into reactions. Then we're going to introduce some Monkey. We're going to introduce some gaming. I'm slowly getting back into it, chat. Slowly getting back into it while I'm doing events, you know, and all this other stuff. I'm working on things, you know. I'm here. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm here, chat. Always. And always are going to be active in Discord. Always. Can't send another download for Slender Mansion. Yeah, it's all good, bro. Don't worry about it, man. It didn't work. It did all this shady shit. It wanted all these permissions and stuff. I'm not okay. That link was fucking freaky. So, I'm like, nah. It's alright. I'll play that Fathom game later. So, yeah. Can I send another download for someone? You can send it, but I don't know if it'll work. I'll try it again later. Send it in. I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes. Billy's playing Rust. Hilarious. Should call him. I'll try? Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Alrighty. Alrighty, chat. I'm going to end now. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.